set this. Alright, Minecraft Creative, folks. Why do I have to download stuff? What's up, Brian? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Tony? Welcome to the stream as well. Alright, so we are back in Minecraft Creative. Last period, Minecraft Creative placed 4th place in the power rankings last period, which means it did really well. How do you set up that AI bot thing with the notifications? Because I want it. I have it on... Oh, that bot on Discord? I don't remember what it's called. But, you have to use the /bot commands and it will allow you to basically configure whatever server you use in that menu. It's a pain. It's not the biggest pain. Oh yeah. Welcome to the first ever track I finished. This track is complete now. Oh, this is not the start of the track. Hold on a minute. The track is complete. So, when are you going to try out PJSK? What is PJSK? What does it stand for? Pajamas Super Karts? This car is so fast. It's very bad at turns, though. I do need to turn off fall damage, though. Otherwise, my car is going to die. Oh, colorful Hatsumiku. He's just like an AI. He said, can't see my stream. And there you go, folks. That is the track. I recommend... There's different cars, by the way. This is not the only car. I'd recommend having the tracks have round sides. I mean, it's a pretty good track, though. It took a few hours to make it. And then that one up there, someone else started but never finished it. I don't remember who it was, but... Now I just need to get the main part done, which... Now I just need to get the commands done, which is like You know, I'm kind of glad that my Minecraft worlds isn't ending up what they all would look like on Omelet Arcade. Well, he says, like, round the corners. I mean, it's alright, I guess. For a first track, I'm guessing it is. Let me clear this space out. He says, hey, Odin, can I have mod? Most streamers say no, so I understand if you don't want to. Blue Tea says, what I used to do in Omelet Arcade is make lag using snowballs and bubbles. What most people in Omelet did in Minecraft is that they griefed your world whenever they got the chance to. And it was so annoying because especially when I was trying to make a Battle Royale game mode. I find out that one of the POIs has been nuked. I had so many POIs, so I had to make sure all of them weren't getting absolutely wrecked. Get rid of these. Then I need a button. Kidlo says this is a cool track. Thank you. Oh my goodness, where's the buttons? Why not just do / night vision? I don't think I need night vision right now, though. I only really use it. Sometimes night vision isn't necessary in certain tracks either, because I sometimes try to make... I need a button. That's not what I meant. I'm gonna have to raise the wall again. Because I just realized how dumb this would have been. I need a sign. No, don't throw it away. No, I don't want the button. It didn't even get the sign. Bluetooth says, do you allow people to be mod if they're on streams long enough? Depends. A lot of people have been complaining that I'm modding too many people. Especially Dean. I don't know why. That's... Blue Tea says, Dean is casually being a princess in a manga. He complains about everything. What was the coordinates again? I think this was the coordinates. I hope so. Haha! I did it. I used math. Welcome to the lobby, guys. There's gonna be more onto it later. Right now, I just built this. Lameo, ain't no way your Valorant stream just got copyrighted, lol. Open up chat real quick. It says Brian joined and then left. One second. I'm just gonna press this button to clear my inventory, because that's how I clear my inventory. The only reason it clears your inventories is so that I can, you don't have copy coordinates on using chat. I mean, this track is nearby. I knew where it was. I would have copied it down first if it was, like, really, really far away. This is not the start of the track. And I need to patch that up. I don't want it visible on the track. I don't like command blocks just being randomly visible. I tried to hide it the best I can so that it's like... A, it looks better, and B, less people will break the game. Oh, I forgot to code that one, though. This one right here is called the clear track button, and what it's designed to do is clear the track, so it will kill absolutely everything. Like that. It will kill you, though, so be careful. Kilo says, how many servers have you made? I mean, I have 2 realms right now. Now, what are the coordinates for this track? I want to spawn here. The coordinates for this track are 206, 70, 33. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to hub. I got to make a new hub, though. I got to make a new part of the lobby, though. I would love to play this on my Switch, says Kidlo. Eventually, I'm going to have this world be able to be downloaded on mobile phones and computers and stuff. But right now, the game is not yet in a state where I can do that. Alright, this hub right here is going to be for where the tracks will be at. Odin casually building like me when I was 10. Kidless says, well, on Switch, you just have to enter the code. Yeah, you just have to enter the realm code. I'm saying I want people to be able to download the world whenever they want and be able to play whenever they... and be able to do whatever they want with it without actually ruining the actual realm. Fluty says, I had more creativity back then. Now I need to find... Why was this wall made of stone? Alright. I thought you hated exposed command blocks. Well, it's not really exposed completely, because people aren't going to be able to see it whenever they're in the lobby, by default. It's only on the track where you could just drive around and you just look to the right and, oh, there's a command block right there. You're not going to be able to see it as much. And eventually I'm going to build a wall here and make a little hub area there. It's a work in progress. Yeah, the lobby will expand in size as we update the game. That one's kind of exposed too, but again, that will be fixed in a future update. Why am I putting glass here? It's fascinating watching you make the game with live reactions. I am a Minecraft fanatic. I know everything about Minecraft. I've played Minecraft for years, to be honest. I've been probably playing this for like almost 11 years. And when I was a noob, oh my goodness. Oh, one of the dimensions is wrong. I was kind of wondering why that wasn't placing correctly. Now, I have to use shroom lights for lighting because the light blocks decides that they want to break whenever I jump. Despite Odin playing Minecraft, he still doesn't know some stuff. Yeah, Minecraft's an ever-evolving game. Blocks Fruit says, how can I join? You can join by using the realm code on the bottom of the live stream screen if you want. If you prefer me to send the text in chat, I can do that too, but... And Brian just joined. What type of wood is this? This is the only time I'll ever use pale oak. There we go. He said, Blue Tea says, invite my username into the game. I tried to do that with Dean, but he doesn't know how it works. So I had to show him where the invites would go, and it wasn't inviting him. I don't know why. Okay, Rose says, Bloxford says, can you make videos with me? I don't know. I might not have too much time right now, but... Don't drop that. Okay. Honeycomb the sign to make it uneditable. I don't know what honeycomb is, but... And this one should be /TP at E. I have to do at E because some people will be stupid and spawn the cars in the lobby. And that's going to be at coordinates -206 70 -33. Now I gotta give the track a name. I'm gonna call it Forest Harbor. There's no stars other than that, but... Forest magic. I mean, there's not really magical. Is there peppers in this game? Nope. There's no peppers in Minecraft, folks. I hate the Xbox emojis. Use slime drums. Blocks Fruit says I can't join. Why not? Is it broken again? What Xbox you playing? Xbox Series X. He says he tried all. Okay, they can't do emojis. That's weird. Is it like saying, I'm just gonna paste the realm code here. Just so that people can do it through that too. I don't know what's going on with it. Let me go ahead and select a car. I'm actually going to select a slow car. Place it, because that's how you're supposed to play the game. And then select your kart speed. Hello? Earth to command block. Why aren't you working? Let me change these. They should be giving me speed. There's no reason it's not. Okay, it was the delay. The delay was too fast. Stupid. I hate that. The game can't handle 1/10 of a second. So I had to change it to 0.4. What was that spin there? You want to know what I just realized? I feel like I messed up. Because the cars are not going to be able to get out of this tiny space. So we're going to change those coordinates to right here. Matter of fact, maybe a couple blocks back. Negative 215. 70. Negative 29. What is the Speedster? Is it cart number 1? No, no. I'm using the Moonlight. Alright, let me go over to... That is the wrong room. That is the slow cars room. Tracks. Tracks. That's where the bug is found. So the code is somewhere over here. I'm going to change this to 29. And change this to negative 215. And it should spawn all the cars in a reasonable area. This is the Moonlight, so... This is known as a slow car, so it's good for beginners. And I actually like it very well. This turn's a little tricky though, but you'll get used to it. Holy crap, this car goes faster though. And that's a lap completed. Yeah, turning is a little bit better with this car. Because the other cars, the faster cars, they're built for speed, but they're not good at turning. They're from 2 separate add-ons. That's probably why. And some of these cars have different stats as well. I've only added 2 of them right now, but I'm going to add more in the future. Alright, speed levels don't need to be changed. Alright, now let's work on adding another car, because every track I make before that, I have to add another car. So, the next one we're going to be adding, if I can find them. This is the slow class, so I need to find a slow class car. Where is it? I know they're in the game. They're under spawn eggs? Yeah, they're now under spawn eggs. Stupid, but okay. Why did they move them? Next is... I guess we'll do... I've seen that in add KNS. We'll do the Sunset GT. Then I'm going to make that same contraption that I made with this one. Nope. He says add... He says Typos add-on. He says add-ons. Yeah, all of these are in the marketplace. All the add-ons in here are in the Minecraft marketplace. None of these are like those random mobile ones that you find that are... Hello? Why am I flying in the air? That are not really that great. So just like we did before, we're going to do the /clear at the clear player command so that people don't just collect every car in the game. Kidlo says, I like your texture packs, though. Yeah, that's the, not sure what I have the resolution for it on, but that's the actions and stuff one. Kidlo says, am I the only one here now? Yes. For now you are, though. This command block is going to be... Actually, I need to figure out what the command is. He says, I wonder what the others left for. They probably got bored. So it is, this is going to be stupid to type. Nitric underscore VE, because you have to put the add-on name first. Sunset underscore GT underscore spawn egg. Oh, because of you just building? Yeah, it's a creative game for now, and whenever I release it, it's gonna be set to adventure mode, actually. Which I'm probably going to have some form of downloadable version after the third stream of this. This is only the second one, so... Not everybody needs the car. Underscore VE. Adventure. Oh, like professional servers. Yeah, the point is to put it in adventure mode so that people can have it playable. Forgot the underscore. All right, let's hope this works. I forgot the red. No. I put the commands at the wrong place. I'ma fix that. I put it in the wrong place. How did I do that? Can't you believe that? Let me fix that then. That sucks. They can play but can't destroy it. Yeah. They're not going to be able to destroy it until they obviously download the world and then change their game mode to creative, but by default it would be set to adventure so that people can just download the game and not have to worry about changing the game mode. Nope. Hey, is it only you making it? More people can help the game make the game if they want to. Like, somebody was in the process of building a track, but they stopped. I don't, sadly. And you can make mistakes. Yeah. There's going to be errors. I know very well there's going to be errors because not every command is a working command, I have to say it. /give at, oh, not E, at P. Then I gotta type in that dumb code again. Alright, here goes nothing. Yeah, it works. I didn't mess up a single letter today. Like I said, though, I enjoy watching you in the process of making the game. Yeah, it's a pretty fascinating process, I think. The second fast car has been added, or slow car has been added. Now for the fast car. Now I'm just going to use whatever this code gives me, except put the number 2 instead. What color do I want to make this second car? Because I know there's different colors of cars. The first one was purple. I might change the first car to black and the second car to blue. So this one is now going to be black. I mean, the colors will probably add more colors later on. Right now, I'm just trying to get this game made. Bluetooth says, Odin, trust me, go to settings to go to a command block icon, then enable the chord settings. You won't need to read the chords anymore, just copy and paste. Go to settings. Go to command block icon. I don't have a command block icon. Oh, I do. The only thing it gives me is show the content log on error during load, enable content log, and enable content log file. They don't give me... Yeah, it doesn't seem to have a coordinate settings. Is it built in the command block? No. That's okay. Alright, give at pp. What is this call card? CCT underscore sports cars. I don't know what that stands for. And then car 2, whatever car 2 gives me. And then do blue. Gotta make sure both of the commands work. Black works. That one doesn't. Was it OCT? It was OCT. The error is the first letter. There we go. So it is the... What am I going to call this car? I'm just going to call it the Electra. And there you go. We got 2 fast cars. And now I need a now I just need a theme for the next track. Let me pull it up. What the next one was? I kind of forgot what I planned on doing it. Okay. I now know what it is. It's outlines. It's outlines. So in order to do that, we are going to build this track in the sky somewhere. Okay. Alright, I think I got it. So the next map, I actually forgot to change something. There was actually one more command block supposed to be here, and I forgot to do it. It says, and Blue T says, I was just excited that I messed up my typing. Let me go ahead and... What is the time of day when it's... What does it look like in sunset? Seven 1000. Time set sunrise. Oh, we could just do that command instead. Time. No, not in uppercase. Time set. Stop. This stupid lag. Sunrise. Kidlo says back. My dad's here for his break. And then I gotta type in this stupid coordinate again so that I fix. The reason why I'm setting that is because certain tracks will have different times to Alright, 215, 70, 29. Yeah, the reason why we added some form of delay is simply because we don't want the game to break down over nothing. Now, the track should spawn at the correct time of day. Now, I do need to make a change to this text. I'm gonna change it to spawn so that it doesn't break down. Kid, let's just say Blue Tea, what's up? Why didn't you message me earlier? Did you leave stream? There is a command that did not work. That's okay, let me just type in the number then. Actually, no, it is sunrise. Okay, let me just collect a car so I can just clear my inventory. How long is this stream going to go on for? Till 3. We're now going to build a second track. It is called Outlines, so the theme of this is going to be... Where's the white? No, we already got the white. We need the black. And where to build it. Now, I'm going to do... Because of render distances and stuff like that, I'm going to try to build it at, like, 300. What does blindness look like? Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't need a blindness effect. Because blindness is actually horrible. And I need to pick a place. I've been here since basically the start of stream. It's been long since you started. Yeah, it's been a while. I'll use this. Biome could not be found within a reasonable distance. Why don't you just tell me anyway so I can teleport to it, you numbskull? Okay, there's our coordinates. I mean, it doesn't really matter what biome we build this next track on. because it's going to be in the sky. I feel like this track won't be as hard to make because we're not dealing with any terrain. We're literally at the first track. How about we locate a different place then? Actually, wait. Is there a track above? No, I don't want to put a track directly above another track. But what I can do is go right over here and do it right here. I'm going to set the track time to the time that I want to set the track to. I'm switching between watching YouTube shorts and Odin says blue tea. Alright. See, this is the height of where the lobby is at. I don't even think I can see the lobby from here, but we're going higher than this because as long as I can see the ground, it's a problem. We're going to take it up to 300. I mean, you can also build it even higher than that, but it only goes up to 320, which is still plenty of blocks to work with if we decide to go up and down on this track. And now for my favorite part. Actually, it's probably easier if I do it like this. Okay, I missed a few blocks doing that. But that's okay. We'll get them on our way back up. I'm guessing my mining speed is slower than this. My travel speed exceeded my building speed. What are these notifications, man? Alright, no, wait, the edges were black. The inside wasn't. Get some night vision. Night vision and milk, so that I can preview what the track will look like. And then be able to also be able to see so I can build. Where's the potions? Right here. Also, night vision's now green. I don't know why. It looks like poison now. I like throwing these. It looks so realistic. Oh, it's blue! Oh gosh, it's like the blue screen of death. So this is what it normally looks like. What the f... So that's what night looks like. It's like a purplish blue. No, you won't have night vision when you are playing on this track, so you won't have to deal with the blue screen of death until I decide to make a track themed off of the blue screen of death, which not anytime soon. A lot of people requested me to round the corners, so I'm doing that. A little bit. Actually, I don't know if that's wide enough to turn on that direction. I'm going to turn it on this direction now. I'm gonna have a long section so that you can accelerate a decent speed at one part of the track. Make this a turn. Josh says he's excited for the Strongest Battlegrounds live stream tomorrow. Yes, that stream is coming tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. That is, which is also going to be the last. Tomorrow is also the last day of the second cycle. So, after all 4 of the streams on day 5 are complete, we will tally up the points. Well, at least out of the main streams. There's technically a 6th day. But that 6th day is only there for Liverpool. Since we're playing Arsenal that day. Also, in Scotland or the UK, it's not going to be too late. Oh, yeah. In the UK, it's like... 2:30 p.m. in UK time. I think the track should go this way some more. Stop! What's it doing? It's like bugging out. Okay, I guess I can move again. Josh says, how was the Valorant stream? It was good. It got it got a score within the 30s range, so I need to add some more obstacles. Josh says, hey, and I got a question. See if you still get low views. What? Hold on, let me see that again. Hey, Odin, I got a question. See if you still get low views when... Will you not give up on making videos still? I mean, I still will make a couple of videos here and there, yeah. I mean, my videos get a typically good amount of views as well. Is it like they cast your Xbox to your phone? Is that how you're doing that? Yeah. Because Xbox does not support streaming to YouTube. What's up, Dean? Welcome to the stream. Oh, you know the guy, Dave Blunts? No, I don't. Who made the song? Who made the song The Cup? I want to finish the track with a large ramp. He says, bro really didn't put the cup down. Okay, half of the layout's complete. Now I gotta do the other half. And in that cup was purple stuff. hard to count blocks whenever you're building this way. Or it's not hard to count blocks when I'm building this way. It's hard to count blocks when you're using black concrete to make your track. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use a different block just so I can see. I will get rid of it later. Might be able to at least get a large portion of this track done today. Dean says, watch it on volume so we can hear H. Here, watch my link for. It's weird seeing a YouTube link without a link. Watch my link, Odin. Watch it or gay. Sheesh. What is this? Holy crap. Kind of looks like Badlands Chugs. I'm going to need a second obstacle on this part of the track. I'm sorry. It's just not good enough! He says he can't put down the cup. Now I gotta mimic this side. Kidlo says, why black concrete? I'm only doing the outlines out of black concrete. The inside's gonna be made of white concrete. This track is gonna be outlines themed. Meaning the theme is basically just like... Alright. What's up, gamers? Welcome to the stream. He says, bro, I saw a drone blast. A drone blast? What do you mean? And Dean says, chat, I'm light brown and I'm saying the N-word. It says, Gamer says, here in my city, attacked by Pakistan. Excuse me, I don't know the war about Pakistan. Hold on a minute. Is there a new war going on here? Over India. What happened? What just happened? It's India versus Pakistan. The only two... Dang it, man. We don't need another war. We got 2 of them already. This is the 3rd war now that's active. Appreciate you trying to read everyone's messages. That's dedication. Most streamers, you have to don't know to be noticed. I like how you try to notice everyone. I appreciate that. Thanks. You're welcome. I've been doing that for a long time, actually. I don't always get the chance to do that, especially in Geometry Dash streams, which is part of why I don't do them anymore. Because Geometry Dash streams are hard to do that with. Because people spam level IDs. Yeah, hopefully this, hopefully all 3 major wars going on this planet end. Dean says, Odin, we don't want another Hiroshima bombing. Yeah, the only reason my country had to do that is because Japan didn't want to stop fighting World War II after basically everyone stopped fighting but them. That's the only reason my country blew them up. Is to get them to stop. Then now Japan's on our side now, so that's not an issue anymore. Kidlo says, yep, we did. That bombing happened a long time ago, before I was even alive. And that's not where the story of our country ends. The last time we've been severely attacked was in 9/11. And hopefully that we don't get attacked like that again. Gamer says, they killed the civilians or 26 brothers on the basis of their religion. They were stripped naked and were checked if they were circumcised or not. What in the world is wrong with this planet? Alright. Kidless says, I just hope no more wars. We don't need any more wars to start. We've already had a trade war start, too. Over, I'm guessing because people are overcharging our country. Either that, or the fact that we just want to charge, just to charge. I don't know which side to believe in anymore, because it's different every single time. Stop! I'm not doing that! The game messed me up. And I just checked and it said Pakistan versus India 5th war. Yeah, this must have just happened because this should have been breaking news on Newsbreak. And it's not. India's got the highest population on the entire planet. And yet, their military still hasn't developed enough to easily handle countries like Pakistan. Dean says, I live in the Indian Ocean, broski. We're making it out alive. Kid, listen, this is a lot of work. Look at how much work he's been going through for this track. Yeah, it takes a while. I still gotta fill it in. This is just the outlines. I do the outlines first. There's the unfinished track that you guys can see. Oh, remember those free Palestine kids on Roblox? Yeah, I do. Apparently, we're everywhere on TikTok, actually, as well. Which is why the United States wanted to ban the app entirely, because the United States government is taking Israel's side. I'm not picking sides because both of them have been bloodlessly or bloodfully killing people, but neither of them have made very decent efforts at peace. And even if then, it ends within the peace ends within an hour. It's almost like the government doesn't know what ceasefire means. Ceasefire means ceasefire. Don't shoot him. Yeah, there's been a lot of things going on in this planet in this year alone. And we still got the rest of May and then another 7 months after that. Alright, Kidlo says, Odin, do you play VR? I don't. I don't really like VR that much because this just doesn't make me feel great. Dean says, people, 2025 just started, chill with the wars. I know, right? I mean, we've had one start in 2022. That's the Russia versus Ukraine war. I think I dug this a little too low. And I think the second war started in last year. That was between Palestine and Israel. And there you go, folks. The major outline of the track is completed. Now I just got to fill it in. This track looks promising. It looks very promising. I think I made an error over here, though. They got missiles. Hacking and they both have missiles, yeah. Now I don't know if my country's gonna put any tariffs on countries as a result of this war. Because my country's a superpower, so they try to basically stop all the other countries from doing bad things. Or at least that's the kind of superpower we're supposed to be. Dean says tell your president not to bomb my country. Oh, no, we're not going to bomb any countries anytime soon. I'm just saying he might put a tariff on another country, which means trade between the U.S. would be more expensive for the country affected by the tariff. Not sure if it will affect India very well, because they have a high population as it is, which means more products. But I don't know about Pakistan, though. Yeah, I knew this track would be a lot easier to build because I'm not building it on ground. No, that doesn't mean all the tracks are going to be in the sky, just to make that clear. Alright, Okay. We are still on the verge of building this track. This could get done today. Let me fill in that little hole. Kidlo says, "What's your country, Dean?" I think I messed up. He says, "It looks cartoony." Look at the tracks we making. This is the second track in the game. Kidler says, "So my sister just tried to kill me. She just tried it. Why?" Tried to pull my head back. Now I'm excited to make. I'm excited to play on this track. Have we passed the long straightaway? No, we haven't even made it to there yet. Yeah, it's gonna take a few minutes or so to complete this. Kilo says she also broke my earbuds. Bro. How are you gonna break somebody's earbuds like that? I wonder why people always ask me. I wonder why bots always ask me to add them on Discord. Right, my earbuds took their beating. She threw them down in the hallway today. We have a glass scale. If I could show you a picture, I would. Alright. I do appreciate you being empathetic. Yeah, you're welcome. I honestly have no idea why someone would just randomly break somebody's earbuds. Now, personally, I don't use earbuds. I use headphones instead, but... Alright, Kitlo says she's young and she got mad because she grabbed them and I tried to get them. She ran to me and my mom's door, room door, and threw them because I was close, and they broke on the impact on our glass scale. Young kids be like, young kids just don't value young people just don't value prized possessions or whatever. It says, right, do you know how many times she's thrown this tablet down from our couch to luckily our carpet floor? Jeez. Crazy. Yeah, we thankfully have carpet as well. Or at least upstairs we do, and downstairs we don't. But kind of reminds me of my brother. He's broken 2 TVs last year. To be fair though, how would I be on here if this tablet was broken? Yeah. I mean, I guess you could use an alternate device, but... I don't know how alternate devices at home here. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, most of the past I've only had like one device at once. Now I have 3. 4 if you count my Xbox, but... Kidless says, I have an iPhone SE, but it's out of service, lost, and dead. Yeah, that's an old phone, actually. How old is that? Well, I guess they still make them, actually, but they make them in different generations. Kidless says, I have a MacBook, but at my grandmother's house. Don't know, but I get it at a cellular, and it's an iPod now. iPods, they just recently discontinued those. Chopper says, my bad, I'm 111 minutes late. You're fine. He says, what are you building? I am building a racetrack. This is the second track that I'm making for a game called KARTS. Kilo says, another tablet my mom got me for free from the government. I didn't know the government were giving away tablets. He says, this tablet my grandmother got me. Chopper says, why not use fill commands? Because getting the dimensions is not that easy to do the fill command. I've messed up the fill command before. Because I would first have to figure out what the coordinates were. And then hope they're correct. Okay, I don't want spikes on turns. That's dumb. I don't know where we are on the track right now. We're about halfway through. I think. Maybe less. Chopper says, peace, Odin. Sorry for not staying long. You're good. I'll see you in the next live stream. Alright, and Kidlo says, I'm staying. I've stayed practically the whole stream despite others leaving. Yeah, a lot of people do tend to leave. Why is the spikes not set up over here? Kayla says, my memo is all support for any content creator I can. Yeah, that's good. That's a good memo. And then I could just loop these here. Thread these here like this. Remove the spikes over here because I got rid of it on that side. Because I know if I support them, then they become a famous YouTuber or whatever, like my dream one day. I mean, we are currently at the Opal level of YouTube. 1,000 is where we're at. Or 1,500 subs now. Which is about halfway to our next major milestone. You know, I'm gonna fill in those little spikes. So that they at least look good. Killer says, and seeing content creators through their career encourages me to keep going. That's great encouragement. Never give up. If you've noticed by my catchy name, I'm a small-time content creator. That's a good thing too. We get a couple of YouTubers on here as well. What is my tick speed set to? Look how fast that grass turned into dirt. 100. We'll set it to 1. We don't need the clear terrain at mass level right now. Ooh, I forgot to fill in this part. Kayla says, yeah, sometimes if I get on the right one, they might say something like, oh my goodness, that's you. Hasn't happened to me yet, though. Yeah, that will happen if you're pretty famous in a certain category of YouTube, or maybe even just overall. This is maybe famous in gaming or entertainment, or maybe even the subgenres, like maybe specific games, or maybe even specific Roblox games. Like, see, that gives it for you for 6 minutes. That one gives it for you to full length. It has to affect your head in order to give it the full length. I don't know why. Kidlo says, I join and get the check mark. They're like, Kidlo, and they faint. Some people will faint, not everybody. I could still, I don't know if that's correct, but I could still see that other track. I see the other track. Then what is this? What are those dark black blocks? Oh, that's a cloud. It was just being blocked by the lobby. can actually hear ambience. You can't really hear any ambience up here. You can only hear ambience when you're like okay, maybe there's some ambience, but dang. What's our president doing now? He's threatening to stop selling Barbie dolls. What is with him and Barbie dolls? Why is that a major concern right now? I'm sorry, the last thing I was expecting is for our president to ban trade between Barbie dolls. As like a threat. I never expected that. Am I able to cuss here? Yeah, you're fine. But I don't believe what this country's going through right now. Newsbreak is sometimes the weirdest thing you can see. You'll find the most interesting headlines that make no sense. And I'm pretty sure the app is only available in America because I haven't seen a single person from another country comment on anything in there. Kidless says he can get Newsbreak. I mean, that's all. You only want to get Newsbreak if you're actually into the news and stuff like that, and are ready to hear some of the most ignorant comments ever. Because I've seen very ignorant comments. I have to say it's a very toxic platform. That's not why I'm there. I'm not there for the comments. Question, do you enjoy filming live streams? I do. He says, I like detective stuff and stuff like that. Yeah, a lot of the things that people say in the comments are always blaming one political party for something that's... And it's always been that. Kidless is like a Republican for that example. Yeah, some people blame Republicans, calling people MAGAs, which stands for Make America Great Again, but they like to say these MAGA people are bad for this, and then others will say these liberals are bad for that. That's what they call the Democratic Party nowadays. It's stupid. I don't know why We can't just have a normal discussion without saying a certain political party is bad in the comments. I forgot to do that over there. Sometimes I sit here and wonder what happened to our world. I do too. Because back then our country was so great. And now all of a sudden, this happens. Alright, Kidlo says he'll be right back. Why am I building like that? I could do it differently, like this. These as well. What's up, gamers? Welcome back to the stream. He says, how long is this going to take, man? It takes a while to make a track. So one of the downsides of building a racing game is that it takes forever to make a track. But the good news is, we're almost done, because there's the starting line. We made some very, very good progress on this track. This is all in one day. Or not the entire game, but this entire track has been built in the same day. Now all I gotta do, I have no more of those little spikes to make. Hold on. This is a little high. I need to fix this. Gamer says, so you go to school or something? I have work. I have work now. And Gamer says, oh, I study in grade 11. Oh, then you're not far from that as well, unless if you go to college. What's up, Kidla? Welcome back. I forgot to announce halftime. So far there's 32 views in this live stream. Well, technically we're now 2/3 done with the stream, but so we're gonna take a look at the polls once again. Yesterday's winners was Fortnite Bed Wars and Fortnite Peace Control, eliminating both Roblox Gym Star Simulator and Roblox Bloxburg. And then today's polls, we got Roblox 7 Days to Live versus Fortnite Save the World, and so far 7 Days to Live is winning 5-0 over that. And the second poll is Roblox Slap Battles versus Fortnite 1v1 Build Fights. Slap Battles is winning 7-0 right now. If you haven't voted yet, make sure you guys vote on the YouTube posts page. The polls will expire in about 10 hours. And Kidla says, where are we? We are right at the end of the track. Kidlo says the Roblox one's won because of me. Yeah, the 7-0 is crazy. Some of the Roblox games were just bad, though, and got eliminated early on. We can say that with Gym Star Simulator, because it looks AI. It looks like it's made with AI. I can see the beginning. And Kidlo says, nobody else voted, so both are 100% because of me. That's crazy. Yeah. Sometimes I have to remind people to vote, like I do nowadays. I mean, it's still early on in the tournament. This is the, this is the tertiaries, which is like the very beginning. We'll get to, it's the 4th day of the tertiaries right now. So after this, after today, we got 4 more days in the tertiary before we go on to the second round. I think I decided to vote during your Valorant. Yeah, I vote. Yeah, you can vote. There's a different poll every day, so it's not going to be every time we do Valorant. Well, actually, there's 2 polls every day. And I just finished the track. Nice. And Kidlo says, Odin. Yeah? Oh, he says, so we were talking about what happened to the world before I left the first time. Sorry, I got worried because you went quiet. You're good. I zoned out for a second trying to figure out how to build the letter M. No, not grass. He says, so I was trying to type before I had to leave. Is it war? Is it when Adam and Eve brought sin to the world? COVID? How do you draw an M? Like, how do you draw an M? That's how you do it? Okay, cool. I don't know what I was making. I don't know what letter I made. But it clearly wasn't it. There you go. I did it. I made minecart. Took too long to make that logo. I should probably move the K to the right one, though. And then put black on the top. Now I need to drink a water bucket, because I now need to focus on lighting. Actually, do I need to? The track is bright enough to where I can see at night. Be right back. Gonna make an AI song about what's happened to the world for you to listen to. Be right back. Getting used to these new spawn eggs is gonna be interesting, though. I'm sorry, seagulls? Alright, I'm gonna select the moon night, or the moonlight. Oh, wait. I forgot to add one thing to the track. And it's to make sure no one falls off the track. I'm also going to grab a flower because someone asked me to hold a flower. Let's do a... No, that's a bush. I'm just going to grab a poppy. Legit looks like it's been pulled out the ground. There was no reason for that. But alright, it looks good. Oh wait, I keep forgetting. I need to place the barriers. Why barriers, you may ask? So people don't fall off the track. Because I don't want people, especially from this high up. 300 blocks in the air is enough to kill you. Which I'm eventually going to turn fall damage off once I get a chance to, because what happens when you jump in the car? You just exit your vehicle. At least for the at least for the slow cars. The faster ones, it doesn't do anything. You actually have a cool Iron Man-like flying when you're moving around. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why this add-on's so great. Dang, I can't speed build. Kidless says, I messed up. Instead of making it acoustic rock, I made it acoustic metal. That's fine. It went from rock music to metal music. It's crazy. Blue Tea says use light blocks. I would use light blocks, but there's a bug with it right now. I don't know why. For some reason, whenever I walk into one, it disappears. And that's why the lobby's not filled with them. And it even happens there too, when you're just nearby it. It's dumb. They need to fix it. So no, I didn't forget that they existed. It's the fact that they just don't work well. Like, I can't even go near it. Even right there, and it just disappears. They should be transparent like air. Try a command block that repeatedly places at the same spot. That's going to cause lag. Because the number of light blocks we would need would definitely mess everything up. And it would take forever to program as well. He says, like, do that so it like places at the top. Yeah, I would do that again, but I would have to do that with so many command blocks that it would cause lag because it's a repeater. Also, no, it wouldn't cause lag. I had this generator that generates one. Virginia enacts law limiting cell phone use for kids under 16 to 1 hour a day. Are you insane? Are they insane? Are they actually insane? People are gonna have to start making Apple IDs that lie about their age now, because I know people are gonna do that. No, let me look that up. That is stupid. Okay. So the title, so I just searched it up and it says the title is misleading. They're limited, but it's still weird. They're limiting people from using social media for up to 1 hour a day. Saying it will protect their mental health. This is, and that's a law now. That's signed. Thankfully, I don't live in Virginia, because that's dumb. There are other ways to solve the problems of people not doing well in school. Like, maybe if you are in school grounds, it would prevent you from accessing social media. You already have the technology in place. Just block this. Just block the websites and stuff. And have a specific region that pings all phones in a certain region not to use social media. Like, Blue Tea says, for real, I don't even use Facebook, X, Insta, or any social media platform that are like that. The point of age verification is to keep you safe. But I feel like people who are old enough to drive, which is like 15 years old, should be allowed to be on social media longer than an hour. Because what if there's like a, what if you're trying to make a gig and sell something online? You're not going to be able to check what your status is until the very next day. You're not going to be able to contact your buyer. Don't they realize how stupid this law is? They got to think outside the box on why it's bad. And this, my friends, is why we don't live in Virginia. Our state is almost just as bad, though, so I can't be saying much. And it now requires social media apps to verify users' age and limit underage children to 1 hour per day. Parents will have the ability to adjust that time. So you would... Bluetooth says, let's forget about parental controls. Let's just limit it ourselves, they say. The thing is, it's about mental health. Kidless says, my parents let me on YouTube, Roblox, basically anything that's kids safe stuff on it. Basically as long as I want. Well, I guess I can't say Roblox isn't entirely kid safe anymore. I mean, it's rated T for teen for a reason now. Yeah. The whole thing really started because people don't know how to raise their kids. Like, they rely on technology to raise their kids to the point where now the government is stepping in. And it's an embarrassment to our country. And an absolute embarrassment. The government shouldn't have to step in. This should be between the parent and the child. But it's gotten so bad that this is what had to happen. It says, bro, my sister's friend legit lets her watch Cocomelon so much. That's part of the problem, too. Again, that's technology trying to raise kids. Alright, I need some leche. Leche. How much brightness will I get from... It's just enough. My teacher said that what causes autism. Well, your teacher is wrong. Don't listen to them. Autism is not a, personality type. It's an actual condition. It's a disability. I don't know why people... I don't know what started that trend. But it's all fake news. Yeah, your teacher is not a psychiatrist. Don't listen to what your teacher says. They obviously have no medical experience at all, making a dumb comment like that. My teacher doesn't even know what that tomboys are girls that wear boy clothes. And not girls that like boys. Oh, jeez. Don't think that's gonna light the track very well, but we'll put it there anyways. Yeah, I didn't think so. He says, no, I meant girls that like girls. I don't know. I don't know what other countries think it is, but that is not it. Also, I never heard of a femboy either. They probably think anything is they probably think they try to overthink everything so that whatever religion there are gets promoted. A lot of religions are anti-LGBTQ, so that could be part of it. I'm just saying. They teach you false information to get paid. Yeah, it's fake news. People in my country call boys who watch girl or have girl stuff gay. I'm sorry, boys that watch girls is called gay? He says, Blue Tea says, like girl toys I meant. I mean, that's not a reason to call someone gay. That could be a thing because people are raised with a lot of sisters, like I was when I was younger. Blue Tea says, like I watched My Little Pony and was called gay, and I watched Hello Kitty. Yeah, I don't know why people don't know what the definition of gay means, clearly. Shoot, sometimes it just takes... Blue Tea says, bro, I only have one sister. He says... Or no, he says, bro, I only have sisters. Yeah, that could be it. It takes just one to influence you a lot. Especially myself, because of how susceptible my brain is to different people because of my autism and ADHD. Kidlo says, sometimes they get drunk, come to work, and teach you... Why are they allowed... First off, why are they allowed to get drunk at a school? Especially in the United States. That's illegal. And second off, you can't just teach people incorrect things for money. He says, they're drunk and don't know what the heck they're teaching. I can't believe it. Is that a problem in Illinois? Seriously? Because I don't think we have that issue here in Maryland. Thank goodness for that. Blue Tea says, I have a brother from another mother because my dad has two girls. Basically, that technically means they're your half-brother. That's what we call them in the United States. And Blue Tea says, or two women. Yeah. Kidless says, right, you agree with what I'm saying? No, but it has to be somewhere else. I don't know why that had to happen. Alright, let's see. I was breaking the track trying to get rid of this car. That's crazy. Well, the track lights up very well. Let's go. Kidless says, I know it exists as something. Alright, now I need to make the, that teleporting area. Now I need a command block. Give. Got it. Oh yes, I can see a lot better now. Yeah, I know exists as something. It looks cartoony. Bleachy says, kids ages 13 and above drink in my country. What? That's crazy. Here in the US, it's 21. Which is my age. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. That is ridiculous. Bleachy says, mostly 15-year-olds like me. He says they also vape. Our country vapes too, even though they're not supposed to. There's a huge... First off, in order to tackle mental health, instead of actually having people be bored for like 23 hours of the day, how about you actually fix the vaping problem? That's what's bringing the mental health issues to the people. They're just vaping their lungs out, thinking it's going to make them feel good. When it's not. It's really not. If anything's hurting mental health, it's gotta be the vapes, man. And the cigarettes, which people don't really do as much anymore. And Bluetooth says, nah, parents here allow their kids to drink. Don't know why. Hopefully they don't do it before school, though. Now, where's the buttons found? There's the buttons. We don't need that. I don't know why. They're only for visual purposes. Does not emit redstone signal. Why didn't you add that, you dummy? Does not emit redstone signals. You have mental health, alcohol, and nicotine. Isn't gonna freaking help. So, sorry for the vulgar cussing. Yeah, alcohol is not going to help your mental health. Nicotine's not going to help either. It's just going to make it worse. How about this? How about you make it a crime for a minor to have possession of a vape? They need to make it a crime. And if it's charged, it charges the parents as well. Because as long as they don't do something like that, this problem's not going to get fixed. I need a sign. And I can't seem to find it again. Bleachy says, yeah, they say I'm weird because I'm different in how I act or talk because of ADHD. Yeah, that's not your fault. That's just how you were genetically born. What? Why did it spam the button? I didn't even spam it. Alright, now before anything, I need to... type in these. I'm gonna put these on a notepad because I need some coordinates. I never thought we'd be finishing a second track today. I might be able to release the game once the third stream ends as a version 1. Kidlo says, my dad's bought alcohol before and he's had to show the cashier ID to show if he's older than 21. He's 42, by the way. That's, yeah, I'm guessing he must look really young because they only do that with with people that really look young. Alright, if I'm correct, I'm going to spawn some moonlights. We're going to test if these command locks work. When I said some, I meant a lot. See, no one wants to see that in the track. That's why this button exists. You press it, clears it all away. Bluetooth says, nah, here kids can buy alcohol because of street stores. Yeah. Here in the US, those street stores have to be tested. We have tests, and if a certain store fails the test, they get fined. And possibly risk losing their alcohol license. You have to have a license to sell alcohol here. Without one, you would be illegally selling alcohol. And Bluetooth says, nah, here, kids can buy alcohol because new corners, yeah. Kidlo says he looks like 20 or 21, honestly. Yeah, that means that means he's aged very well. I like how vibrant the hub is. Like, look at this place. Now I gotta go to the track selection place. Does aging well mean innocence, no alcohol, smoking, or none? Because of that incident. I mean, I'm guessing by aging well, I mean like not looking like you're getting old and about to pass away. But again, your physical condition might not be what your health actually is as well, so. Now, what time is midnight in this game? Actually, we don't even need to do that anymore. You just type in midnight. And there you go. The second track officially exists. Luke says, well, I eat my breakfast literally during 2 p.m. when Odin ends stream. It's actually almost 3. You must be talking, You must be talking about my night streams then, because I forgot you were, opposite sides. That's about the, That is that. Blue Tea says, but I still eat a lot to fill my stomach. Alright, we now have 2 tracks. We got this track is now ready to be raced on. Kind of like this one, though. Look at it. I'm gonna retype that, though. And Kid Low says, selling alcohol, especially to kids my age without a license, means you're serving prison time. Yeah. Alright, so there's now 4 vehicles in the game. Add cracks in the tracks and replace those cracks with... Or no, add cracks in the tracks and replace those tracks with barriers. Makes it look old. I mean, I could do that, but I don't think we have an old themed track yet. Alright, since we got 15 minutes left, how about we work on the hub instead? And Blucci says, I can stay up late because my mom ain't waking up 2 days because she doesn't have alarms on Saturday. Shoot, I have alarms every day, regardless what day of the week it is. how about making the floors glass too? Maybe not here. I have a specific idea on what I want to do with the place right now. Alright, Kidlet says, I'm putting one on tomorrow for Mother's Day. Oh yeah, Mother's Day is coming up too. That is this Sunday. Luigi says, lol, have you heard of that one sound effect when animals are sleeping? Nope. I have not. Blue T says, are people here on adventure when joining? No, not in the realm, but when the world is uploaded to the world downloading app that is available on both Apple and Android. Why am I making the roof out of this? Kidlo says, on my stream video it says Nemels. Kidlo says, yep, and I'm gonna play my Mother's Day song. I decided I want to make this bigger, so I'm gonna replace this wall with a normal wall. Now, what I'm building right now is just for decorational purposes. Bluetooth says, I included myself because I legit say GG for get good and WP for worst. Kidless says, my goal is to get mod and be fantastic mod for you. That's my best support. The Blue Tea says, not gonna lie, people are such hypocrites in this world. Me included. They say people are toxic, but they're properly toxic as well. That is very true. Just be thankful you don't have to deal with Newsbreak. If you have that app. I put this in the wrong block. And that block of sand just fell where I didn't want it to fall. GG. Yeah, universally GG means good game. Some people try to change it to get good, just to be toxic, because we all know this planet's toxic. There, bigger lounge. Let me get rid of this, though. Alright, Blue T says, expressing yourself is actually a way to relieve stress. Like your complaints, and there's that one annoying person to ruin it. Yeah, there really is. Blue T says, I hate it when people say skill issue, when people try to express themselves in a game and say, like, nah, that was that reach. Shoot. I once had somebody tell me skill issue to a bug. Like, when I was playing karting league, they said it was a skill issue that I couldn't make the turn. When in reality, during that was during the live stream when we were doing the 3rd anniversary. It's crazy how I put this much effort in the lobby. Is there tumbleweeds in this game? There is. Bluetooth says you can't turn. Like, I could, like, there was a bug because of how laggy the game was. You couldn't really make while drifting, the drift would be, like, nerfed because of how bad the bug was. And he said, and I was sitting here complaining about it, and then someone said skill issue because they don't know what they were talking about. Yeah, that typically happens. There's not really a lot of decor for a desert, to be honest. Bluetooth says, in VR chat, I've never actually encountered a toxic person. Because there's really no competition. That's why. Kidlo says, I have Blue Tea. Well, they're not very rare, though. Hopefully. Hopefully they're rare. Blue Tea says, people are chill in there. I'm sorry, do cactuses have flowers now? Is it a random chance? No, it just depends on the block. Does that mean it's technically now possible to die in a campfire, and it also is now possible to hug a cactus in this game, in a racing game. I need to fix that over there, though. What even is this? Oh, that's the speed selection room. Yeah, let me hide these real quick. Because I don't want people to just look out the window and see freaking command blocks. Yeah, Kid Kayla says hug a cactus. I think that's the it's like a joke where people die from just walking into a cactus. New achievement, marry a cactus. The rest of the ones I'll hide later. For now, I just want to hide this one. Turn what's left over into a I spent too much time on them. Blue Tea says 1 minute left. Yeah, I gotta end this stream once I finish up the lobby. Or not the entire lobby, but just this part. Question, do you have OCD or no? I don't think so. I've never been diagnosed with it, but... Watch this, folks. If you take an armor stand... Hopefully people don't find a way to grief the armor stand, but oh well if they do. Anyway, Odin, do you have... What do you have for lunch today? Probably ramen. Dude, what did they do to the Piglum head? What happened to the Wither Skull? Yep, we're gonna leave it like that. Easter egg. Just put a little Easter egg in the lobby. I like that part of the lobby now. This is what I wanted in the lobby. It's some form of nice little lounge. I might build more onto it later, but yeah, it is 3 o'clock though, as Blue Tea said. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm going to be ending this stream right now. Make sure you guys join the Discord if you haven't already. Links in the description, as well as the Minecraft Realms. Also go ahead and vote in today's polls if you haven't already voted today, as of, I'm guessing, 13 hours ago. So if you haven't voted within the last 13 hours, then you haven't voted yet for today. So our last two streams I'm kind of not excited for, which is coming later tonight, is Starlit Adventures and Starlit Karts. So I will see you guys in those streams, and I hope to see you guys there. Peace!